Tonight on ABC 17 News Investigates, we are uncovering new details about how the state is preparing to tackle a backlog of thousands of untested rape kits. ABC 17's Lucas Geisler got his hands on the Attorney General's plan today that could help catch sexual predators. He joins us in the studio now. And Lucas, the money would come from a federal grant.
Joey, Attorney General Josh Hawley said last week that they were applying for the money through the federal government that would help them test these kits. So I asked the office to see the details of his plan and how he would spend the millions if he got it.
Prosecution of
Josh Hawley wants nearly $3 million to take on the 4,800 untested rape kits in the state. A grant application to the federal government says the state would put together a team of people to develop policies in handling and delivering the kits for testing. Christian County Prosecutor Amy Fite would be one of the people on the committee. She tells me that forensic evidence can help them prove the crimes to a jury.
It still is a piece of the evidence for a jury to consider in making their determination, but it can be a very strong piece of evidence.
The application says Hawley would hire 6 people to travel across the state and count up each individual kit waiting to be tested. Money would also go toward hiring a private lab to process those untested kits. Right now, the Highway Patrol's crime labs handle kits from 650 law enforcement agencies. And the application says the influx of untested kits will only make things harder on the lab. Quote, estimates indicate that if the lab were to stop taking new kits entirely, it would take more than 6 years for the lab to test all of the unsubmitted kits identified by the AGO survey. Prosecutors say the kits can help them with multiple cases, since sexual predators usually strike more than once.
While it can identify an offender, it can also exclude a suspect as well. So there's positives on both sides, because at the end of the day, our goal is justice.
Hawley's grant application expects to know the exact number of untested kits in this state by April of 2019. It also calls for more training resources for prosecutors as they expect several new criminal cases to come up as testing goes on.
Lucas, it's hard to believe with all the technology today that we're talking about this many kits, but advocates say sexual assault survivors say the tracking is vital here.
Right. The application says that they would ask a private company to help develop one of these tracking tools and tracking software. Now, the advocates say it's important so that survivors know law enforcement or healthcare facilities haven't lost or misplaced the evidence.
Lucas Geisler, thank you for that report.